Sometimes things are just that important.
Good morning, afternoon, or evening, everyone. This is another episode of the Couch of Serenno podcast. I am your co-host, Bryce, or Bryce, as you'll hear me being called, and I am joined by Chris. Say hello.
Hello.
Dark and Bazinga. Please say hi.
Hello?
And today we are here talking about a supposed Netherrealm Marvel fighting game due to a recent insider source or leak. And we just have a lot of ideas, a lot of things to go over in regards to that, and mainly because it's a Netherrealm game, and most of us here have played a fair amount of it, and so we will definitely just have a lot to go off, a lot of ideas, a lot of thoughts to share. So I believe Dark has some notes, and then we'll go off from there, and then we'll see where it goes, I suppose.
Alright. Well, first off, I feel like we should probably go over the leak. A lot of us... Okay. Netherrealm making a Marvel fighting game. It's pretty... How would you say? Like, it's not likely. It's hard to see happen.
Yeah, like it's not gonna happen at all.
It's not happening. But the concept of it, and we hear Ed Boon talking about it. We've heard Ed Boon talking about it forever now. Or like he's teased it. He's been in the talks about it, but we can't really take Ed Boon's words for anything.
It's Ed Boon.
So this is basically going to be purely conceptual, and like how excited I personally would be, and everyone else's thoughts on it. But I feel like Bazinga, you're the one that knows, like you know the most about like the details of the leak. So do you remember who leaked it exactly and where and everything?
I don't know who leaked it, but I know that it's basically I'm trying to think of the games. There's like a bunch of leaks last year that came out, and there's like a full-on like list. There's like I know it's a Reddit post, but yeah, they can hold some weight to them, and they leaked like Resident Evil 8 to come out this year, Harry Potter RPG, which obviously everyone was like, well, that's stupid because they haven't released the game in years, and well, what they announced it last year or early this year, I can't remember.
And it was the
But
same
they
person
basically
that leaked that?
Yeah.
Okay.
So they've been right like on like multiple like actual games, not even like small stuff.
Yeah.
So I'd say they hold some weight.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, I have to say, like, if it's true though, I mean, I don't think that it is, honestly. But the idea of it, I'm so hyped for it, just because, like, the possibilities that it could lead to. If NetherRealm was making both Injustice and Marvel fighting games, how it could build to a Marvel versus DC fighting game sometime in the future, that has me very excited.
That would be pretty sick.
That would be sick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's another thing about it, though. I have written down, like, basically a wish list like it's both like a wish list and like a mix of what I would expect to see a roster by them would look like. But I also would like to go over, before we like go too far into it, give a shout out to honestly my favorite Marvel game, which is Marvel Nemesis. And this was like the OG Marvel fighting game. Now it was 3D. It was a 3D fighting game, it definitely wasn't balanced. I'll probably have some gameplay of it in the background for a bit of this video. But it was actually an EA property. I think back in 2004, 2005, maybe later. Yeah, and it is not it's not well received by critics. But the strange thing is though, like I found like it was supposed to have sequels and stuff too, but it just wasn't like marketed right, and it wasn't received well by critics and stuff. But that's the thing, is that going through it, I found like a decent portion of a fan base. Like I even saw a tweet the other day that was like, anyways, re-release, Marvel Nemesis, Rise of the Imperfects. Now what this game did, I love it. A lot of people don't like it from what I understand, but I also don't think that they looked too much into it. They just look at the basic gameplay. It's a pretty unique story. It's in the events of it's completely original. They half of the roster are completely original EA superhero characters. And that immediately has people upset because it's a Marvel fighting game.
Andrew Wilson.
They want to see their Marvel characters, but all of the who's Andrew Wilson?
CEO of EA.
Yeah, I figured this much.
But honestly, I think all of the characters that the game released, and introduced, they all have their own origin stories in it, and it's all super fun. I think it's super cool. Now the game wasn't balanced either. That was another big thing about it. I thought it was super cool. The story, like I said, sorry, I was getting a little bit off topic there about the roster, but it goes into, it's like an alien invasion, basically. An alien invasion from these people known as the Imperfects, and that is the the EA characters. And they're coming in and they're trying to.
That's funny, ironic even.
A little bit. But they're basically coming in. They have these devices. It's a fighting game, so of course it's trying to find excuses to put people against each other. But it was actually written. I don't remember who the story was written by. It was written by a well-received comic book artist too, and I thought the story was fine, even great. The roster was great for the time even too, because it had Daredevil. It had Elektra, Spider-Man, Venom, Magneto, Wolverine, Human Torch, The Thing, and then a lot of them were original characters. Like I say, I might be forgetting a few people, but the gameplay was fun. It was unique. Iron Man was in it, and Iron Man wasn't even a big deal at the time. This was before the Iron Man movie came out and everything. And the intro sequence to the movie, or the game.
The movie.
Yeah, I mean, it's a movie to me. It has the intro scene, setting up the game, has Captain America and the Hulk dying in it, in the opening intro scene. Yeah, it was.
Sounds edgy.
It was. The game was super edgy, but it was so cool. I'm pretty sure.
I think I saw a gameplay of it. Doesn't Spider-Man curse?
Yes, he does.
I don't have much time. You know what we call that? We call that a web-slinging ass-kicking.
He's like, you know what we call that? We call that a web-slinging ass-kicking. That's what he says in his intro. Yeah. And it's not, like I said, it's not fully well-received. But it's the best, I think, example we have when it comes to a fighting
Marvel fighting game.
Yeah, well, I mean, we have Marvel vs. Capcom. Yeah, but
people like
I
those.
haven't played those. Yeah, some people like those. I know a lot of people don't. Yeah, and you didn't like that.
I thought it was pretty fun. I never played online or anything like that.
Yeah.
But I still don't like that style of fighting.
Just a
But I think
tag
it was
base.
cool that you could play as Galactus. Because
I
if
just
you
don't
beat
like
the boss, you could play as Galactus.
Yeah.
That's
Oh,
That's cool.
That's actually pretty cool, actually. I just personally just did not like the art style of it. I got that. I got that as a gift, and I just didn't even touch it. I was like, oh wow, okay. I mean, the game just did not interest me. I thought it was just a turn off to me. It's like, oh my god, what is? I don't know. You can probably just post images and you can see what I'm talking about. It's just like,
all right.
whoa.
I never really got too much into it. I did play Marvel vs. Capcom 2, and I had a bit of fun just trying it out. It wasn't a game that I wanted to get good at though, like Injustice. But I did appreciate actually my team. I kind of like the tag based stuff too. I play Dragon Ball Fighters, but my team was Gambit, and then War Machine and Venom, and I just thought it was so cool having that combination of characters fight as a team. It was just a cool thing that you could do. But yeah, that's the thing. Obviously, if Netherrealm was making a fighting game, they probably wouldn't make original characters, and that might be for the best. I don't know. Marvel's different than DC though, because DC, I feel like it was I don't really know if I would say like a daring move to put Superman as the main villain for Injustice, but it was definitely something that was sort of, like hadn't really been seen, at least to the full extent.
At the time.
Yeah,
At the time, yeah,
at the
for
time.
sure. It was like, whoa, and then, now they do it all the time, and it's just,
Yeah,
Terrible,
yeah. It's overdone now. And that's the thing too, is Marvel already has their Civil War, and I feel like copying that story would probably be pretty lazy. I don't know, it might be cool, or it might be cool if they do like their own take of it. I feel like. But like going through, I was trying to think of like ideas that we'd like to see for the story. And obviously like they could do some sort of traumatic event, like, and have like heroes we wouldn't expect become evil or something. I don't know. It doesn't work as well as the first Injustice does though. And it does come across as a bit lazy, but I figured like we could, like alternate takes. I like the Marvel Avengers game. Like the story for that was all right. I enjoyed it. I feel like if they do something like that, maybe introduce lower, lesser known villains like Kang the Conqueror, even Galactus, stuff like that, to come in. There's a lot of unique stuff they could do. Or even like Doctor Doom. I love Doctor Doom, but like Doctor Doom as a main villain, I think that'd be super cool. A concept that like is sticking with me though, that I think I would love to see. I would love to see it if like somehow they got. And I mean, I have faith in the Netherrealm writing team, especially after Mortal Kombat 11 and Injustice 2.
yeah, great stories.
But like,
They
I think
definitely
it'd be.
seem to
Oh yeah,
have
sorry.
like mastered their the concept of their fighting games.
Their craft, yeah.
Yeah, their craft and stuff like that. And
Yeah.
so on. They just keep on like adding on to that, which is very noticeable.
Yeah.
Coming back to both.
For sure. Even the Mortal Kombat movie. We're not gonna really go into spoilers for that here, but I enjoyed it. I really did. Like I was.
Yeah, it was good. It was
Yeah.
good.
That was I thought that was cool. That was cool. I'll say.
Two ideas though that I had for the story, like obviously, have you guys seen like the old Justice League animated TV show?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like there was an
Yeah.
arc where like they did the Justice Lords, and that's basically kind of the same thing that they did with Injustice to a certain degree. Like so they could do something similar to that with Marvel. But the concept that like really makes me interested if they could somehow like make a concept of like the Avengers versus the X-Men. If they could somehow write that in, I think that'd be a super cool
That'll
story.
be cool.
Yeah.
They can actually do
That was actually a comic book story too, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh really? I didn't know that. I mean, I'm not surprised that it's comics. I'm sure like every idea is somewhere out there.
Yeah,
Right.
Avengers vs. X-Men.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that
I
I
can
feel
actually
like
see that actually happen if they're doing like their own separate original story.
yeah.
Like attached from the other like NetherRealm games, then yeah, I can definitely see that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because both the Avengers and like X-Men are like very different in like in their relations with one another and like how they approach like situations. It's like evidently through like other sources of media. So like I can see them like having like they can write that in like sort of like them disagreeing on like one way of doing things instead of another and so on and so forth. And yeah, that's actually a pretty cool concept and can be written well. Whole story.
And like I'm saying, I have faith. Like if they come up with something like that, I think that they could do it and it not come out as something like somehow Palpatine has returned.
Right.
Yeah. So like I'm if it's true, and obviously I don't really think it is, but I'm hyped. I'm super hyped for it. Do you have any notes, Bazinga, that you're wanting to go over, or any ideas?
Yeah. I mean, they weren't really like story related. It's more like the type of characters I'd like to see.
All right.
So we can
So-
use.
I think the obvious choices will be basically most of like the well-known characters, like like people would know from like say like the MCU, because
Yeah.
it's gonna draw people in. But also, I'd prefer to see like more actual like street level heroes like
Yeah.
Iron Fist, Wolverine, Moon Knight, Daredevil.
Waiting for Devil. Yeah,
Luke
there he
Cage.
goes.
Well, that's
Yeah.
that's the thing about NetherRealm
Because they're
is that
actual like fighters.
yeah, Well, Netherrealm does, like, they take a lot of influence from, like, the CW TV shows and stuff. Like, if you saw, like, Injustice 2, like, the main character, or, like, a lot of the characters, you know, Flash, it had Captain Cold, it had, on the main roster, it had, Supergirl as one of the main characters. She was one of the main things. But then it also had, like, some street level, I mean, I don't really say Blue Beetle street level, but, like, you know, more obscure characters, like Atrocity.
I love the fact that they put Dr. Fate in there.
Oh, Dr. Fate's so cool.
I hope he played better, but I always want, that's one person I really wanted him to add in Injustice 2, and they put him in there. And I was really happy about it.
Yeah.
I just wish I played with him better. I just really didn't like him.
So, yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Do you have any more, like, in-depth to go on about that?
Well, I feel like, because, you know, like, the actual, there's, like, they have, like, I don't know the actual term for it, like, I know there's, like, a super, like, comic booky term for it, but there's, like, cosmic heroes or whatever they're called.
Yeah.
And then there's street level heroes. I'd prefer if there's more of a focus on street level, but, I mean, I doubt that'd happen, because there's people like Iron Man 4, all those people that
if we're going to go,
would want to see.
I mean, my favorite Marvel character is Star-Lord, so I mean, I honestly don't know if he'd have a good chance of being in it, to be honest. But I would want him in it, to be honest.
I think he'd be cool.
Yeah.
I think he'd actually kind of have flares.
Drax would have like a pretty cool
so-
moveset, I think. Like be like a more of a tank and stuff. Like with the knives too. Rocket and Groot would be their own character, like in Marvel vs. Capcom. If you saw them, probably. Were they their own character in Marvel vs. Capcom? I think that's right.
I'm not sure.
They
But
were.
actually,
I know
the
Rocket
concept.
was. I think Rocket was.
Like
in,
kind of like how
Marvel vs. Capcom 3.
Atrocitus is in Injustice.
Yeah. Or in
Dexter.
Yeah, it's Cat.
in Mortal Kombat 10.
It's
there's that one
Dexter,
character.
by the way.
Star.
Yeah.
I remember the comics a lot.
There was one character in Mortal Kombat X that was like a little dude on top.
I think I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, I don't remember.
Ferritor.
Yeah, it'd be something
It's
like
a little
that.
girl with top of a big guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That's on the.
Yeah, and just throwaway character for that game, kind of like the collector, Mortal Kombat 11.
Yeah, true.
I was
They-
gonna say the collector.
That's funny.
Yeah, but in this game, well, I would really like to see X-Men. I think I'd be
I
really
know.
hyped for
Yeah.
X-Men.
Yeah.
I love
X-Men
the
needs,
X-Men.
like, some
Same with
more
like the
credibility.
Fantastic
Yeah.
Four and stuff like that.
Magneto would be
Those
sick.
are things I'd want to see.
That
Magneto
he'd
would
be
be
so
sick.
sick.
Oh my
if
god.
that
Oh
was-
yeah. He'd be so sick.
Magneto, oh my god, yeah. Like Doctor Strange
Yeah.
moveset too. Like just like the amount of creativity they could I don't know. I think I'd really like I haven't even finished WandaVision, but Scarlet Witch, I feel like she could be so cool. Like to play.
Oh, yeah.
as.
Oh yeah, she
Like,
has
they-
some
they
pretty
have
Yeah,
so
I
many.
wouldn't doubt she would be in it.
Yeah, so much
If it was
creativity.
happening.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, especially. Oh yeah, that could be. They can really set just kind of a story maybe around her, even if anything, because like she's kind of like
That'd be
within
pretty
like
cool.
this weird like middle ground now of like her being an Avenger and also being part of the X-Men as well.
Don't spoil
Like
it
like
for me.
media. Well, no, I'm not saying like just like in general, because like like she's like an Avenger in these.
Yeah, she's
Marvel-
immune.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
she's immune.
Yeah, she's actually immune, so yeah, they can kind of use that as like a middle ground area to like help like be a catalyst for that story. I'm losing A by the way. Yeah, no, that's actually a really cool concept. I'm so
Yeah,
glad I
yeah.
love that.
Wow, okay. There it is.
Damn.
Yeah, that's a train of thought.
Oh yeah, one thing I did have down is which guest characters would you like to see?
Oh,
if
I
there
have
will
I
be any?
had-
too.
I had a discussions, but I also wanted to touch on this is what the idea that I had. What like what they introduced with the Flash and Justice 2 was who do you want as alternate skins? I guess
Alternate
we can
skins?
use that.
Hold on.
No,
we'll
how
go-
like you do with Flash, the Reverse Flash.
Yeah. We'll go into alternate skins.
For the
like-
premiere skins.
Yeah, Premier skins by fault.
We'll go into premiere skins like a minute after we like, cover like the base stuff. Is or guest character? Well, here, yeah. Let's talk about guest characters real quick. I feel like that's a good idea
Yeah, sure.
because I wrote down 4 DLC packs. I feel like that's probably a realistic number, especially with how insane DLC is nowadays. But here's my guest list. I have Vader. I have Batman.
Yeah.
I have Liu Kang. I have Katana. I have
Mm-hmm.
Shaggy. That is that is my.
Okay, sounds like a dark horse, definitely.
In all seriousness,
Um,
though, in terms of guest characters, I could really see Star Wars characters.
Yeah, I know.
Being in
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
What's
I know.
Marvel now? Yeah.
Like
Or into
Mando.
Disney. Mando? Dude, he would have a great chance.
Yeah.
Can you imagine him fighting
Yeah.
with Baby Yoda, like on his in his backpack or something?
Yeah,
Like that's
one of his
actually
ultimates-
possible.
Like one of
That'd
the
be
like
sick.
combo moves is like he uses like Baby Yoda uses like the Force or something like that. Or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, that could be cool.
Stuff like that.
Or like Magneto crushes the cradle with Baby Yoda in it and
Oh,
just kills him.
Whoa.
That's the most like sinister
That'd be like a finisher move. Or like he does the
They
same
put
with
that in the
Mando, so
game.
both like metal.
Yeah, Injustice
Crush
doesn't
him.
have
Same with, like, Iron
fatalities,
Man.
but Marvel will. Oh man, that's actually something. Dragon
That'd be
Ball
pretty
Fighters.
brutal.
Yeah, Dragon Ball Fighters has a thing where like for specific characters fighting each other, they can do like dramatic intros or dramatic finishes. Like whenever Frieza fights Super Saiyan Goku, for example, it literally starts out with Frieza like exploding Krillin. Like Goku will go Super Saiyan because his best friend died.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, like stuff like that would be super cool too.
Yeah.
If they looked into
Hold
stuff
up.
like that.
I mean, they've definitely expanded upon like different variations of like Mortal Kombat 11, like how there's like different.
Yeah, intros and everything like that.
Yeah.
You can really see them step up from like Injustice 2. Like they would say the same things for a lot of characters, just even if it made sense just a little bit.
Yeah,
But for Mortal Kombat 11, they went to like fully like unique lines per character,
Yeah,
which is pretty sick.
That's
I like
awesome.
even
to
in the
expand on that
updates as
more.
well. And then like I noticed with like the Aftermath DLC, I think they even dialogue between the characters.
That's awesome.
Sequences and stuff, which is pretty. Yeah, no, yeah, like definitely.
Yeah.
I really do like the dialogue for.
Yeah, that guest character's great as well.
Does anyone else have any different ideas on guest characters though?
Well, I don't think I had that many, but like I was thinking like Homelander. I think that'd be pretty sick.
I don't know,
Just
that's not
having
happening either.
That's more likely.
That
I
would
think
be
that's more
sick. I
likely
guess you
than,
can
like-
just choose who you
Yeah.
want. You know? That'd be cool.
I don't think
See,
that'd
he would be great in like I don't know how you would do it, but like in another Mortal Kombat game, having
Oh, yeah.
Homelander as a guest
I
character
think,
that'd
yeah.
be pretty sick.
Yeah,
that'd be
actually
more
would make
suited.
more
Yeah.
I mean, they had
Yeah, I
like
mean, it would- like, it would
Spawn
be
in Mortal
unfair.
Kombat.
yeah.
Yeah, but like the Homelander is pretty much Superman, so it's not gonna.
Well, I mean,
Fair, but
they still
I guess, you know,
balance that
yeah,
out. Yeah.
Yeah, you know, Shao Kahn is in the roster. He would like murder after roster, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, he would be pretty OP.
It would just be a lot of fun seeing his fatalities.
I still need to get on that. I still haven't seen that.
But
Dude, season 3 is gonna come out soon. You're missing out.
Yeah.
I fully plan on rewatching the entire show before season 3 comes out too.
Yeah.
Alright. We can move on. Guest characters, eh?
but
Well, does anyone else have any ideas for him?
Yeah.
Okay.
What else did you have, Bazinga? Were you done with your guest character list?
Well, the more I was thinking about it, the more I was thinking this could probably just be like a Mortal Kombat one, but like say like John Wick. He'd be pretty sick just to be in a
Yeah,
fighting
he would
game.
be cool. He would be cool in like actually like in Mortal Kombat 11 they had an
Yeah,
emphasis
no,
on, like,
I would want him
like
doing
actual like
fatalities.
action heroes.
Yeah.
Like that's why it was so cool that like Rambo was in it and stuff like that.
Yeah,
and
like
Terminator.
Robocop fight. Yeah, sick. That's
I
sick.
always found it so cool that we can actually have like a RoboCop versus Terminator.
Yeah,
fight.
they always do that. Every time they do a Mortal Kombat game, they want to have an iconic versus in there. Like in Mortal Kombat X, they had Alien and Predator. Like, come on.
So they could have John Wick,
Yeah.
and then they could have like his dog.
John Wick versus his dog. The ultimate matchup.
Honestly, one thing they could probably pull up Punisher versus John Wick. in
That
some
would
way
be
or
pretty
form.
dope, actually. That would be
Do
pretty
that.
dope.
If we're going to go crazy with like iconic versus,
Yeah.
that would be something.
They could either do like Hitman, like Agent 47, or James Bond versus John Wick.
Dude, the next
That's-
Mortal Kombat
That'd
game,
be
you should
pretty
have James
sick.
Bond
Yeah.
He'd be
and
sick.
what's his name, Austin Powers. That'd be a great matchup.
I think they'd actually do that. Like I actually reckon they're the type of people to do that.
Oh man, get Mike Myers to voice
That'd be
Austin
great.
Powers. That would be great.
Oh, this is back to that Marvel Nemesis thing. I'm sorry, I forgot to like talk about this. That game, like, it has like different story modes for each character, like different storylines, and you have like 4 like slots for you to play as each character through the story. And it gets to a point where you need to unlock, you need to unlock a new character in each story, and to do that, you have to kill the character that you've been playing as. So like eventually
what?
you go through, eventually you go through and you kill like your entire team, like to
Damn, dude,
advance
that
the
game
story.
that game
Yeah,
is super
yeah.
edgy. God
Yeah, no, and it's super cool because you're like, it's super cool though because every story, like, you get to a point where you unlock a new character, so you have to kill one of your old characters. So if you can't really like
That's rough.
finish everything, like that's like replayability. Yeah, it is. It's super
That's rough,
sad.
yeah.
I mean, you get to a
Wait.
point where you finish the story, so you're like, well, I guess they'll buy
So
it.
like they die. Wait. So how do you kill them? I don't understand.
No, that's the thing, is that like after you unlock a new character or get to where you need to unlock a new character to advance the story, it like it's the screen like where you choose the character story that you want to play through. It's red, and then like it shows like screenshots of like the battle that kills them, and like then you play against the person that kills them.
Oh.
Yeah, I love it. No, it's so edgy, but I know I love it.
Can't even lie.
Yeah.
Wow, I would never guess EA would be able to
I
do
know.
something like that.
I know, it's so old though, and it's so obscure.
Different times.
Yeah. Oh man.
But yeah.
Sorry, we're about guest characters. Questions I wanted to ask you guys though. If we saw a DC character, what one do you guys think it'd be? I think for sure Batman. No,
Yeah, Batman or Superman.
Batman.
Yeah.
It's just so oversaturated
Obviously,
now. with
yeah,
all these
it's-
games.
I don't think that'll happen. Like if they were guest characters, I don't think they would put DC characters in there. That would be
Yeah.
sick. But I would probably honestly, I'd say Star Wars characters are more likely than
Yeah.
Yeah.
DC characters.
'Cause it means they'd basically make money either way.
Uh huh.
Well, I mean, in the dream scenario where Netherrealm is
You're
making
right.
a
Yeah.
Marvel,
Dream.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
If
fair.
I want
I think
one,
it would be Batman because he's basically like
Yeah,
he's
Yeah, I
like
would
the
say
face
Batman
of DC.
too. But yeah, I think
Yeah.
if they were to have 2, Superman would be the other for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's funny.
also if it was
It's like today in class, I told my teacher about there's like like how Batman was in Fortnite. There's like a Fortnite crossover, and there's a full-on like run where it's like Batman and Fortnite, and like Batman and Catwoman died to the storm in the comic,
Oh.
and they like ruined his entire day.
That's kind of dumb.
Yeah.
Just the idea of
It's
that
really
existing
dumb.
is kind of dumb.
That's
Yeah.
actually canon.
Yeah, it's really stupid.
Oh, but,
Huh.
I really just want. Yeah, never mind now. 'Cause that's like that.
No. All right. Well, if we're done with that, I think I'll go through like the roster that I think we'd see then. Or like
Yeah.
a mix of like an ideal roster for me and a roster we'd see, and we can like talk about like the move sets and stuff they would have. First off, I have Steve Rogers. I was gonna put Captain America, but I think I have to specify Steve Rogers now. Obviously, high shield gameplay. I feel like there's a lot he could do with like rebounding and like both his army and
Oh,
military.
actually, now you gave me an idea.
Well, what is your idea?
So, with Falcon, right?
Yeah.
If anything, if they could add Falcon. But,
I feel like
with
he
the release
definitely
of, yeah, but like, you know how the staff of Grayson works?
Yeah. Oh, that'd be cool.
I think something like that for Falcon.
Yeah,
But,
yeah.
Something I like to think.
An ability that like gives him the shield.
Yeah.
Him as Cap would be really fun to play because he'd have like the wings as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think, yeah, you can definitely.
That'd be crazy.
Yeah. I have Falcon on here too, and that's probably that's a really good idea. Yeah, to have like just an ability where he did it, because I'm sure we'd see some sort of ability. Like Netherrealm's known for that now too. But after that, I have Iron Man. I'm sure he could go pretty dope with like some abilities and stuff too, just like in the Marvel Avengers game. And it's pretty self-explanatory, like how he would fight and stuff that we would see.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's,
Yeah. Thor. I have Thor on here. Same
Thor.
goes for him, pretty much. Hammer. I think that'd be pretty fun too.
Lightning.
Yeah.
I guess
yeah.
I don't know.
Just throwing the hammer over and over again.
Yeah, that's I can see
That'd be
games
great.
like that. Yeah, that sounds really accurate.
Yeah, it does.
Like
you throw it so it hits you in the front, and but it'll also cross you up
yeah,
because it'll come back.
Yeah, and then it's like something like no, actually, that's actually such a cool idea. Like you can burn it, you can like either like you can make it pull back to you, like hit them again, and like Wonder Woman's shield.
Yeah, exactly.
And then yeah, you can have it like go up or something like that. Maybe fall. Yeah, there's actually a lot of ways you can use combos. Yeah, it's actually really cool.
Oh, sorry. Do you have anything else to say about that?
Yeah, I was gonna say something in regards to Spider-Man because I think
That's
I
actually
seen
what I have
people
next.
suggest. Yeah, I was
Yeah,
still
he's
gonna say.
he's gonna be exclusive to PlayStation.
Probably.
Right. So I was gonna say that I think Miles Morales should be his own character, and not have like a be
I think he would, yeah.
Maybe. I
Because
feel like if he was in the game,
especially
it'd be DLC.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was thinking that too. Like I could see him as DLC,
because
Yeah.
unless they make the story
has-
like
But I say that mainly because with playing Spider-Man PS5, and like he's so different. The combat is so different from the first PS4 game. Like he has his Venom powers, he has invisibility, and stuff like that, and all these other like cool things that you play with in like a fighting game. So like I would say yeah, he works really well as his own sort of character. Like Peter should be his own character because those games like open my eyes to the possibility of Miles. Because
Yeah. Yeah, no,
Yeah.
like doesn't he have like you said he had the electricity thing?
he has electricity, bioelectricity, being able to go invisible.
Yeah.
And,
Oh, yeah.
So, like, yeah, I can see that being like, something
Yeah.
for his own character, for his own character to hold for a DLC.
For sure. No, I do see that. I think he'd be a pretty cool addition too. Like same thing. I'm basically. I think a good example of what the roster would be from Marvel's Ultimate Alliance. I feel like those games are pretty good, especially Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3, where it's like more modern.
Yeah, those games are considered to be really good.
Yeah, I enjoy it.
I miss playing them.
Yeah.
It's a shame we can't anymore.
Well, do you have Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3?
On the
It's
Switch
on, like-
now.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
I'll-
on Switch.
I could play that with you because I have it on the Switch. But
Yeah, but then like I can't connect the wire to the Switch, so like I'll just be lagging all the time.
true, that's true. But yeah, that does suck. I mean, what happened with that game? Like, was it something with the rights? So it's just not on.
It
Yeah,
happened
yeah.
ever since Ultimate Alliance 3 came out.
Oh, that's true.
So Switch
I
got it no longer to get it back compatible for some stupid reason.
That's dumb. That's really dumb. But we have that. I have the Spider-Man. I'd had Ant-Man. I see him playing the same way that they had Ray Palmer playing
Adam.
Injustice. Yeah, I have him on the base roster though because I feel like it'd be pretty like dumb to see like both two people like that as DLC like back to back. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
yeah.
How would he play though?
I feel like he'd play similar to that, except maybe like
He can
could
like
grow.
he can summon ants.
That'd be pretty cool. I mean, well, kind of for like
So
just like a
it's-
grab or like like how Sub-Zero's ice works, like where he like makes the ice
Yeah.
puddle, like a puddle of ants.
Yeah.
I mean, I
Yeah,
don't
and
guess
like
that
like
would
it'll make them like fall over, maybe I don't know, something
I
like
don't
that.
know.
I mean,
Maybe.
it's well this.
see. We'll probably just see like ants be flying off of him in the middle of the day.
Yeah, no.
I don't know.
He can like. Oh, you know what? Sorry, no.
Are you good?
Like when if they really wanted to make him crazy OP, what they can do is while he's in the air, he can go small, and like hop on an ant and like use that as like a sort of hover or something like that. And, like he like hover in the ant on top of the ant. Like that's what I thought of just now.
That'd be pretty cool. Get hit
Yeah.
though once and it's like an instant KO.
Yeah, it's like that one scene from the Ant-Man. That's why I thought of like when like, Anthony died. Yeah,
That's funny.
that's where I come from when it comes to Ant-Man. I have to say Black Widow because she's my main in Avengers.
Yeah, she'd be cool.
Yeah, she'd be cool. Probably play very similar to Canary, but like I mean, yeah, the Canary from Injustice. I was about to say Avengers,
Yeah.
and no, I think she'd be cool. I think she like if they want, they can use her staff or whatever. You know, her staff like Grace and I don't know. And, like,
Yeah, staff gameplay
yeah.
would be pretty cool. It'd be pretty unique,
Mhm.
especially if we got Daredevil, because Daredevil could,
Mhm.
with his
Mhm.
what are they? What are his like?
I think with
sticks?
Like
Daredevil,
club batons.
Yeah, doesn't
Yeah,
it like go
and
into
if
like a
Dare-
staff and nunchucks?
it does in some variations. Yeah, nunchucks. Yeah,
and you can
nunchucks,
swing
yeah.
with them. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, that could be cool for like
That's
a
what I was
mid-air
thinking.
thing.
Like if like if he's like using like the environment, he like swings off like a lamppost and like kicks
Mhm.
someone or something.
Oh yeah,
That
that
could
could
be
be cool.
cool.
Like kind of like how like Spider-Man PS4. Oh my God, it's such a fun subjective. Like
Yeah.
on Spider-Man PS4, there's like a move where you like kind of like kick an enemy that they go into the air. Yeah, that could be how that works. Like Daredevil's in the air, he does like a swing, and like if he hits the enemy, he can meter burn. That can be used for a follow-up attack while they're in the
Yeah.
air. And yeah, I can
You
see
can
that
just like
actually
throw
being
your
cool.
batons.
Yeah, you can throw your batons while you're in the air. You can throw your batons on the ground. If you meter burn, you can like maybe like bounce it off the wall or some shit. I don't know. That actually sounds really cool the more I think about it.
That would be pretty sick.
Yeah. And then like, yeah.
I mean, like in Injustice 1, Nightwing was my main. I think like something similar to that is probably what we'd see. Because Nightwing
Oh,
and
yeah, yeah,
Daredevil, like they're both like super
Yeah.
acrobatic and
I've played Injustice 1. Yeah, I
Yeah.
do know what you see.
That's why they have armored suits.
yeah.
They're very acrobatic. That's why they need armored suits.
I mean, Nightwing was Robin for a while, and there ain't no
Yeah.
armor on that thing.
That's true.
Yeah.
I was being sarcastic. They don't need.
I know,
They
I
need.
know.
They don't need armor at all. Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
I don't know why they
Caught
insist
on.
on doing that of every character. Yeah.
I don't know. It's just to like follow like with the bullet trend, I guess, sort of.
Yeah. Realism. I don't
Yeah.
know.
But
yeah.
also, I have Black Panther on here. You have to have Black Panther. You just have to have him.
Yeah. So,
He'd be sick.
Yeah, he would.
fun fact: Cheetah's my secret main in Injustice 2, so I have some ideas of how
I
this
see.
can work. Yeah. So Cheetah has an ability where like she can like so like literally like be on the ground and like she can like sort of like pounce like go like cross like the level, the fighting level,
Yeah.
like pretty much instantly. So like yeah, essentially stuff like that. I expect some use of like his vibranium and stuff like that. Like his vibranium energy would be pretty cool.
Mhm.
Like if you use like kind of like how I guess Deadshot Mystic Freeze does it. Like if you like press B as like a signature ability, and like it can either do like I don't know more damage or have extra armor depending on like the ability perks you have on for your character. And yeah, no, his combos. I think I would like definitely similar to just Cheetah because I don't think Cheetah really has a lot of combo variety compared to most other characters in Justice 2. Yeah, no. Sorry, you can say your thought. I just wanted to...
No, you basically said everything that I was thinking. Like everything that I would
Oh, that's
compare him
perfect.
to. Yeah. Yeah, it'd be pretty cool. Hawkeye. Hawkeye, obviously, he would play like similar to Green Arrow.
Okay.
I feel.
Okay.
I mean, do you
Okay,
disagree?
okay. No, I agree. But
It'd probably be a different, move style. But I mean, like,
different moveset, but like different
yeah. I'm
in
trying
terms
to
of like
think
what
of.
he can do in terms of arrows. I think
Yeah.
because like with Hawkeye, he's very especially in the MCU, he's kind of like he's always like under the impression like never missing. So I
Yeah.
think like especially with Avengers, they
I don't
have
like
an
making
ability.
it late.
And in Avengers, there's an ability that Hawkeye has, Boomerang Arrow, which essentially is like you shoot one arrow and then like, it comes around, like, it hits enemies and it comes back to you, and then you can stop. Or if you meter burn it, right? Then in this case, in Injustice, it can like shoot another one at another Boomerang Arrow, but it goes faster and like he does more damage and like that. That's something they can do.
Yeah. Well, hold on. There's a specific thing like. They could make similar characters, with different movesets, or like, cause like how they do with Supergirl and Superman, like obviously, stuff like that. Like,
Oh, yeah,
also,
obviously.
I
Yeah.
have faith in Netherrealm.
Yeah, no, dismissing that.
Yeah.
I was just passing up ideas because
No, no,
Boomerang Arrow is like kind of iconic within like the comics and stuff
Fine.
like that. Like, yeah, it's actually really, yeah, no,
I think
sad.
I think Punisher would be really cool.
Yeah, I think he'd be DLC though if he was in it. Probably.
Yeah,
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 DLC, more money.
He'd probably sell really well too.
yeah.
Same with
Makes
like
sense.
Deadpool.
Yeah.
Mm,
I can see that.
Deadpool's.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know
Deadpool's-
if it.
Actually,
well,
Deadpool's DLC.
Yeah.
They would want to do that as DLC. That's like the marketing.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah.
He'd be fun. He could play like similar to how Deathstroke played, something like that.
Oh
again.
yeah, from the.
Injustice 1. I have Hulk on here too. I think it's pretty easy to say how he would play. I have Doctor Strange, and I also have Scarlet Witch, and I feel like they would, they'd both. We kind of already went over it a little bit, but
Yeah.
like I said, you
I
can
see,
see
like-
like the creativity and stuff they could do with them.
Yeah. After Wanda,
Yeah.
I can see like Wanda having like more like explosive AO attacks. for
That'd
a
be
kid,
pretty cool.
And
Yeah.
then like Doctor Strange is like more precise and kind of
Yeah. Similar to
That's like-
Doctor Fate, I think.
more similar to that.
We could like put our
Yeah.
paw like behind him and like come out the paw and like
Oh yeah, that'd be
grapple
cool.
someone.
That's actually
Yeah.
not even like that's not even like out of the realm of impossibility. There's actually some like Green Arrow has like
That
a
actually very
teleportation
sick.
ability. Arrow or some shit. It's kind of weird. Yeah, no, that actually would be really cool.
I think it'd be too OP if he just got like the paw and just made him drop through it and killed him. I think
No,
that'd
no,
be
but,
a
like that'd be like, you could, like that'd be cool if like you can like teleport
or like a
behind them.
finisher.
Yeah, that'd be cool. For
That'd be a
no.
cool fatality.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be
Yeah.
cool.
With the portal.
Yeah, like oh yeah, he's like you do like some like messed up portal shit, like having like
Like cuts off
both
his
of them.
arm, like an
Yeah.
infinity war. Yeah.
yeah. Yeah.
That'd be very nuts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also though, I have Wolverine here. Again, brawler.
I think
Close-
it'd be really
close up,
fun.
Yeah, rush down character.
He'd be like
Rush
one of my
down
mains, I reckon.
Oh, that'd be super cool. Yeah,
It's
probably a
the character I'm
grappler,
thinking of
honestly.
that's
Like
like
just
that.
stabbing people with his claws. Like
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
that'd be
very
super.
fast.
Cool.
It's just funny
Yeah.
because it's gonna be like kind of like Disney will be like under the influence of this. So I wonder how that would work.
this will actually
He's gonna be like brutalizing people, and it's just like no blood coming out or anything.
Dude, could you imagine Wolverine in a Mortal Kombat game? Actually, that'd be awesome.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
Sure, really well.
Yeah.
And
Wow.
I can just see like there's an iconic shot for like one of his like finish, like him like how like he does like screens like with his like claws out and shit. That would just be so cool.
Yeah.
Berserker Barrage.
Yeah.
Oh my
They
god.
could like, I remember seeing this like panel where he literally cuts someone's stomach open and like he gets his like claws or whatever and like stabs it like like right through their chin all the way through their skull. That could
Oh,
be in
yeah.
Mortal Kombat.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Disney
Oh,
would
yeah.
definitely never allow like that's pretty nuts.
Yeah.
That's brutal. That's brutal.
Yeah. Yeah. Even I felt somewhat uncomfortable hearing that. Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
basically like Logan, pretty much like the actual film itself, just
Yeah.
all of that Mortal Kombat basically.
I'm so glad we got those movies before they bought Disney. Disney bought them.
Oh yeah.
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 What's that? Actually, think.
Yeah.
Oh, I think Deadpool 3 we rated R now.
Probably. I don't know.
Yeah, no, they
think I
did
saw
say
that.
that they
Yeah.
were gonna stay rated R.
That's good.
Which is
That's
nice.
good.
I still feel they'll
Like-
be a bit more lighter than the other ones there, even
Yeah,
if
you
they
can see
are
that.
rated R.
If we see an X-Men reboot, I feel like they would be lighter. But Deadpool, I think, is probably gonna stay because it's just too good with Ryan Reynolds and everything.
Yeah, they can't
Yeah.
just like easily mess that up.
Yeah.
And then actually with Falcon and Winter Soldier, I'm actually more confident with what they can do. Like especially the episode 4.
Don't spoil
If you watch
anything,
that.
please.
Yeah, which is if you watch episode 4, you know, like everyone, you know, right?
Okay.
But moving on.
They said
Wow.
Moon Knight is going to be the same, either the
Oh,
same
yeah.
rating
Oh,
or higher
yeah.
than Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
Oh yeah, it's so true actually.
I-
Yeah,
I'm
you
pretty
saw
hyped
the-
for that.
Yeah, you saw the clips of that where like he's like, or also as he's training
Yeah.
and stuff like that. Yeah, no,
he's like breaking people's
Yeah.
arms and
Yeah,
he's
stabbing.
going crazy.
Yeah, like he's out.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, it's sick. It's sick. Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
he's
no,
not
so actually-
Jewish, but I mean everything else. I mean, he's basically Spawn.
Yeah.
Actually,
I also
you-
did not even realize his hair was that gray, though. If I'm being honest, I did not.
Yeah.
Realize it was gray. Like, yeah, dude, I did not realize he was that.
Like I watched a few
Yeah,
of
like,
his
oh, yeah.
films and like from a few years ago, and like well, I wouldn't say normal hair 'cause it's a bit, I don't know if that's ageist, but he has like actual like fully colored like brown hair. Even like Force Awakens, he has like proper like black hair. I don't know if that's like
Yeah,
dyed or not.
yeah,
But it's like
So
fully
interesting.
grey now.
yeah. I don't know what
I don't know
happened.
if we're just completely dunking on him because he's old or.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, no. We're just talking about Isaac's hair.
I feel like we're
Oh,
just dunking on him for being old at this point.
I was just shocked by it. I just sorry, you can continue. Sorry.
Alright, the topic of that. Anyway, I also have like
Sorry.
I did have like a focus on diversity while I was trying to think of like a roster
cool
because like
thing,
that was a big thing with like Injustice 2 was that like people were talking about and stuff.
Okay, then.
But I have
Is it
it
that
written
or
down
first
here.
thing?
I had Phoenix, like Jean Grey, like written down.
Ah,
But honestly, I think she
Jean Grey
could
would
be
be
a
cool.
I think she could be a pretty cool premiere skin. Like thinking about it for Wanda, for Scarlet Witch. Maybe.
I
No.
don't think so.
No.
She's
Because, like,
pretty
she's-
different.
yeah, because
Well, when I
she's
think about
telepath.
them, you know.
She's telepath and stuff, and then
Yeah.
like Wanda's like magic and shit.
True. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I kind of saw it. Yeah, now that I think about it, it
Yeah,
kind of
I
seemed
guess,
similar
yeah.
for a second. But
Yeah, I
just-
see where you're coming. I see where that process came from.
yeah,
But,
but yeah, I think she'd be super cool though. In it, like either way.
Jean Grey. Oh yeah, no.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's definitely.
Yeah. So we could see how that would work. I have Deadpool. I had him on the main roster here, but yeah, you probably would see him as a DLC now that like you thinking about it.
Yeah.
Have Magneto. We already went in a bit about Magneto. He'd be super cool. Magneto was in Marvel Nemesis, by the way. He was in Marvel Nemesis. Just
Yeah. Yes.
okay.
Mhm.
No worries.
Yeah. I'm gonna use like a Marvel superheroes as reference here. But, like he has like a ability to like sort of like hover, like basically like a little bit of like metal and stuff. And also like it would be cool to take some of his environmental interactions as well. Like he can probably do like some like how like
Oh,
some
yeah.
characters that does things differently than others with environmental interactions. Like you can probably like if they really want to go crazy with him, like have him like be unpredictable with like how he throws it. Maybe even have the option like throw like as like a low or a high. So the command really can be like a low like throw or a high depending on like the object you're throwing. Because you have
Yeah.
control of the metal and stuff like that. That'd be really cool. Yeah, no. I think it's a lot of his magnetic powers. Magnetic. I can't English.
a lot
Powers
of freedom.
just makes,
Yeah.
yeah, a lot of freedom. Especially with a character that doesn't really like have a lot of like emphasis on like I guess a fighting game. I suppose I don't know how to really put it.
Yeah.
Like how did they do with Scarecrow, right?
I
Like,
love Scarecrow. I love him so much. That was so cool. I remember whenever Injustice 2 got leaked too, like the roster got leaked, and everyone's like, "This isn't real, Scarecrow."
Yeah.
Scarecrow.
Yeah, like, come on.
And then they came
Yeah,
out
like,
with it,
it's
and I'm
just
like,
like
"Oh my
users, like-
god!"
Yeah, like it was like a fear toxin sort of thing. That's such a cool idea, and
Yeah.
like they actually did really well with it. Like holy, that's
know.
really yeah.
I love it. But also next I have Ultron. I feel like I try to get like a good bit of villains in here too. Like that's what you're
As
saying.
I honestly forgot about villains. Honestly, yeah.
Yeah.
'Cause,
Yeah.
Ultron. I think I can see him play like Brainiac to a certain degree. He can probably like summon like a bunch of like an army of like robots or something like that as like a tech. Like how Brainiac does that with like the missiles and stuff. Like
Oh,
you can
yeah.
have
I can see that.
do that, and then like yeah, I can actually pretty much kind of similar to Brainiac.
Yeah.
Maybe like more emphasis on lasers and stuff like that.
That'd
And
be
I don't
pretty
think Brainiac has anything with lasers from what I've played.
cool.
But yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah, no. Yeah, I'm glad you think so. It's not trying to be.
Next up, is that all you have to say about that?
Yeah, I was Ultron. Yeah.
Next up, I have Gamora. I think it'd be pretty cool to see a female sword fighter.
See,
Like
that's my shit right there.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
she'd be pretty cool. That's why I only have a few here on the main roster that are Guardians. I have Gamora and I have Rocket and Groot, just because of the uniqueness of their play style, I think.
I swear, I feel like Star would be super unique though. Like this
See
is
what?
jetpacks though. Star would be super unique.
Yeah,
With his
true.
jetpack.
I have him as a DLC character though. Like I have him written down. As
I
a
guess
DLC.
that'd be really solid DLC though.
Yeah, it would.
Yeah, no, Gamora would be so fun. Like that's like I just a female source fighter. Like I just love that, man. Like that whole
I know. It's
and I
pretty
had,
cool.
especially with her. Like I was just
It is, yeah. I also have, Rocket and Groot. I have Storm written down here too. I think Storm would be super cool. I think a cool matchup that we could finally see too, or like more of, would be like Thor versus Storm. Like like interactions from them. Like I think that'd be super cool.
Yeah.
Actually, did you guys know in the Marvel versus DC comic book that came out, like Storm killed Wonder Woman in like the first I think 3 frames. I think like she just froze her solid. like in
What I saw is like Wonder Woman fighting Thor, and then she picks up the hammer. I don't know. I guess there were multiple comics then, because that's not what I saw.
I remember
Wonder Woman is for a good bit of that.
I remember seeing that from somewhere. I don't know. I might be
Because I
wrong.
remember her fighting Thor and then picking up the hammer.
Maybe there
It's
might be
comic books.
multiple
Anyone
comics.
could die.
I don't know.
I mean, we don't even know.
I mean, I haven't
Maybe,
read
I
these.
don't know.
You know, it's all like
Honestly, I
watch
didn't even
one
know
of
that was
those.
actually a
that fight.
thing. I genuinely didn't even know like there was actually like comics like that about those like. Yes.
Oh yeah, no, that's a thing.
Yeah.
Really cool.
That's pretty cool.
I think we're all
Golden Age
pretty
comics,
pretty
right?
dated. I think, but yeah. But yeah, Storm would be super cool. I'm gonna speed up a little bit just to go through it, because we can pretty much guess unless we have a specific idea, because we can pretty much see what kind of character moveset they'd have. Also, I have Zemo. I have Zemo written down here. I feel like he'd be pretty unique and a good villain to include. I don't know. I would say he's not as well upper class as the other ones, but I'm not really for sure if I'd consider them or not, with them being the main villain of a show now. But I feel like I consider him lower than Red Skull though, and I don't have Red Skull on here. I feel like he'd be in
Well,
Yeah, I
you
feel
should
Red
watch
Skull
the
would be
show.
on there before Zemo.
maybe.
Watch the show. Well, I was gonna say something,
Yeah, don't say anything.
Yeah, please no. I'd love to see him in his purple mask though. I don't know if he gets that in the show or not. Please don't say if he does or not. But I do love the purple mask. And the sword. Oh man. Anyway, Zemo.
Oh, yeah, that'd be cool.
I also have Mystique. I feel like Mystique could have a very.
Mystique could be pretty cool.
Yeah, a very.
Almost like Shang Tsung.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
Doesn't
also.
like the magic.
Yeah.
It'd be cool. I don't know. I can't really see her kit. I can't really see how her kit. That she can the look of people.
Well,
I don't know. I don't know. Did she take the powers of those people? I don't.
I'm
Well-
not sure about the comics, but I know in the first X-Men movie she turns into Wolverine and she gets his claws.
Okay, I mean they can probably experiment with that. They have some creative free.
Yeah.
That would be pretty cool.
And it honestly might be a creative way to include more X-Men that we don't see.
Yeah,
in
yeah,
the
that could be
roster.
pretty fun. I was
Oh
thinking
yeah,
that
they
too.
can just
Yeah,
bring
like,
Cyclops in like that.
yeah.
Yeah. That'd be
Shang
really cool,
Tsung,
actually.
you could turn into you could do a reptile slide, Ermax lift, and a Reigns kick.
Yeah.
Yeah, like take the different power moves and stuff. Oh yeah.
And then last but not least, for the main roster, I have Captain Marvel. I forgot about Captain Marvel when I had to go back and add her. But
He's pretty.
yeah,
cool.
she'd definitely be in the main roster. I bet she'd have a pretty fun moveset too.
Yeah.
Anyway, finally on to DLC here. I have the pre-order bonus. Judging from judging from how previous track record, I'd say pre-order bonus is probably Thanos.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah.
I can see that. It's for sure a villain, because it's
Yeah.
always a villain,
And it's
and
usually a
someone on the
bulkier
bigger
villain,
side.
too,
Yeah.
So for the first DLC, I have Bucky, I have Loki, I have Drax, Vader, Batman, and Liu Kang. And I did 6 because the first Mortal Kombat 11 DLC had 6. So, and I had included I included 3 guest characters, 1 Star Wars, 1 Marvel, and 1 Mortal Kombat.
Okay. Oh god.
Yeah.
We're okay.
I think like you could have a fun moveset like based around pairing, or have like a form of like, kind of like Sub-Zero's ice clone, but
Oh,
more
yeah.
like you know you attack him and he'll like counterattack you.
Yeah, he's a
Something like
trickster
that.
and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So they can definitely play that. Like, I mean, he can like use the cosmic, what is that? Blue cosmic key. I'm pretty sure is what it's called, or whatever. From Avengers, if they wanted to. The scepter, that'd be pretty cool. Imagine he has like a move for like,
Tesseract.
the Tesseract. Fuck! I haven't watched those movies in a while. That's like cosmic huge. That's gonna be coming in Avengers as a boss fight. All right, no, that's right. And then like, imagine he has like a move like stab someone in the back, like, or stab someone like he did.
Yeah.
I think that'd be pretty
That'd be
cool.
very nuts.
That would be.
I was thinking, because obviously this won't be released for a while, but Shang-Chi would be pretty cool.
Oh
Yeah,
yes.
yeah, that
Oh
would
my
be a
god!
pretty
Of
likely
course, I
character.
didn't even think about that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, the trailer. For that
He'd
was
literally be
fine.
made. Yeah, that was nuts.
Yeah. Yeah. I love that trailer.
I'm actually
Um,
pretty excited for that.
Yeah, that was actually really fun to watch. Yeah, Shang-Chi, duh.
But I know he like
Yeah,
teams up with
what
Iron
do I
Fist,
think?
and obviously the trailer. So I know he's a fighter, so
Yeah,
that'd be pretty cool.
yeah.
I'm pretty sure
That's how they
Iron Fist
introduced
might
Iron
be in
Fist back
Shang-Chi
into the
as
show.
well.
That's how they introduced Iron Fist back, and then in part No Way Home brings in Daredevil. Yep, there you go. We cracked the case with Zing.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Another question though. You know, I'm pretty sure we'd get a Mortal Kombat guest character. I think it'd be Liu Kang. You guys think it'd be Liu Kang?
Mhm.
Actually, you know what? They'd probably do the same thing they did with Black Lightning. They'd probably have Liu Kang and then like a, well.
Shang-Chi is the
Yeah,
ultimate
yeah.
skin. Oh yeah, that actually worked
Maybe.
pretty well. Actually.
Oh, you know what? Yeah, that is a good point.
Yeah.
Like have yeah, because Raiden came in as the guest character, and then they had Black Lightning as like the
Premier skin.
the
yeah.
premier skin. Yeah. That's
A lot of
actually-
people
that actually
don't like guest characters, and
I
like
know,
guest
but
characters
it's-
are so cool. I don't know. I don't know why people don't
I
like
think
them so
depends
much.
who it is.
It
Yeah,
does,
okay.
but I just think it's just cool no matter what. Like,
I think I'll
it's
admit
sick
that
that these
they
people from different
include-
universes are in this fighting game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll
It's
admit
so
that I
cool
think
that
the-
Rambo's in Mortal Kombat 11.
Yeah.
It's
that
so
is
cool that I can play as RoboCop and just zone people.
Once again, it's just cool that like we have a RoboCop versus Terminator like way. We can
Yeah,
actually see that.
you know,
guy, like,
RoboCop would
actually
totally win that
In
fight.
a
in
completely
reality.
unrelated
not even
game.
fair. Exactly. It's a shame we never got Freddy versus Jason. Like they were separated by one game.
That does suck. I
Damn
do,
man, if only
yeah.
Freddy just waited.
Wasn't Freddy Krueger like a PlayStation exclusive?
No, it's Kratos.
Kratos was it? No, I think.
Yeah,
No.
no.
Did
I
Xbox
forgot
have
I
an
Kratos
forgot
on Xbox
Kratos was
too.
in those games. Oh
No.
my god, that's
They
like
should have. Dude, it would have been sick to
Yeah,
have Marcus
that's
Phoenix
insane.
in Mortal Kombat 9.
Oh yeah, that would be sick.
Dude, some
And him
great.
having his
just-
lance and doing
yeah,
his
that'd be sick.
execution. Yeah.
Anyway.
Even like Master Chief. Great.
Yeah. For Fighter Pack 2, I have 3 characters. I have the Human Torch. I'd love to see a move set from him, like a unique fighting style. Maybe
Yeah.
they could have a premier skin. Well, I'm probably not of Iceman. I think Iceman would also be cool, but I don't think that would actually work. It was just like a
Yeah, it's like completely
Yeah.
opposite elements right there.
Well,
yeah.
well, I was thinking more along the lines of how they released the Bizarro premier skin for Superman.
Yeah, but like they're actually pretty similar.
Yeah, I know. but like how they made like, you know, his frost breath, fire breath, and things like that.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. I like that.
Yeah, like that. But then,
I know,
like,
I know. Now after I started saying it, I was like, no.
Yeah.
But I think that would be. You know, I'd like to see both of them. Is my point. Yeah, I have Human Torch. I had X-23. I think she'd be pretty cool as well. And then I have Katana. I feel like they'd probably include 2 Mortal Kombat characters. And I think Katana would probably be, you know, pretty likely, I would say. On to Fighter Pack 3. We've got Venom, Star-Lord, and Shaggy. Now this is the one that I would buy in a heartbeat.
The Venom could have so many cool like premiere
like
skins
combinations.
with all
yeah,
the different
true.
symbiotes, Carnage,
Maybe-
Anti-Venom.
Yeah.
Yeah,
God
Riot.
damn.
Yeah,
Yeah,
That's
Riot.
awesome,
I was forgetting his name.
yeah. That'd be super cool. Oh, could you imagine a premiere skin for Spider-Man with his black suit,
Black suit?
symbiote?
Oh,
That'd
yeah,
be
I was-
cool. Oh, I think
Oh,
it'd just be an
yeah,
outfit. Like it doesn't have to be a premiere
Oh,
skin. It's the same
Well,
person.
true. Well, I mean, he might have like edgier lines.
Oh yeah.
That's funny.
We could even have like a side.
Yeah, or
from
he
his,
just doesn't say anything because he's asleep, but like the suit's taking over.
Yeah, that's funny. And then on to my last fighter pack, I have Doctor Doom, Elektra, and Punisher. And I couldn't think of a guest character for this, but I feel like,
Electra would be sick.
yeah, Elektra would be pretty sick with the size and everything. Oh,
Yeah.
she was in Marvel vs. Nemesis too. I'm just gonna say, but Doctor
Yeah.
Doom, I feel like Doctor Doom's super cool too. Man.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, and I'm not expecting you guys to play it. So Marvel Nemesis, I'm pretty sure like they had this like device like the aliens did that like would corrupt, the superheroes so they'd fight each other, and like they became like super like mutated kind of gross things. Anyway, I'm pretty sure Daredevil kills Elektra. Either that or the other way around.
Damn.
Yeah.
Reminds me of that Shadowland comic where he basically just takes over the hand. Just like for no reason and just starts killing everyone. It's really
Damn.
stupid.
Like that one other comic where like Captain America says "Hail Hydra."
Or the one other comic where he says, "Do you think this A on my head stands for France?"
Oh.
I need more of that, like douchey cap. It's bad, but it's funny.
Oh my goodness.
It's like, damn.
Well, that's all I got written down for roster. I feel like it's a pretty solid like, lineup and stuff, and a good
Yeah.
variety of things we could see. Yeah. Do you guys got any other or any other ideas?
I'm thinking about it.
Thinking about it.
Like the Fantastic
No, no,
Four,
yeah, I already
you
said
already
mine.
kind of said, but like imagine like Reed Richards and like
Yeah,
yeah.
I would like
The Thing.
all of the Fantastic Four. I think that'd be pretty
yeah.
cool.
We never got Plastic Man in Injustice, which he was super
No.
twisted too.
Yeah, he was also kind of important in the comics.
Yeah. Maybe we could see. I don't know how it would work.
Same with
or,
like
I mean,
Deadman.
Oh yeah, true. But like I feel like we could possibly have a skin for Hulk. Maybe. I don't know. I feel like both of them fighting each other.
Yeah, that would kind of be a premiere skin. I would like for them to be different characters.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
that would be a pretty sick premiere skin. I just want to hear it's clobbering time.
Yeah, it's clobber time. Oh, you're
Would
about
Hulk
to have
probably
a
be
bad
an alternate
day.
skin thing.
That thing's good.
I know. It's pretty cool. Susan Storm would have a pretty cool moveset too.
Yeah.
I feel like my favorite one though is Human Torch, like hands down. But yeah.
That could be a premiere skin for Captain America. Human Torch.
Okay.
You know,
Wait,
'cause
I didn't hear that.
that completely flew over your guys' heads.
Oh.
Oh, 'cause- yeah, I get it. I get it. Yeah.
Yeah, that did go right over my head. That was wow. That's funny.
It's Chris Evans' best character, man.
Iconic.
That's funny.
Iconic.
Yeah.
They
Well,
could have like a Killmonger appearance for Human Torch.
Did that go over your head? Please don't tell me that went over your head.
Wait,
Huh?
I don't think
Damn.
I can't even think of who Killmonger is right now. I'm like blanking.
He's from Black Panther.
Oh.
He's the main bad guy in
Sounds
Black
like Black
Panther.
Panther.
Yeah.
Pretty sure his armor was like inspired by like Vegeta as well. And in fact, I'm pretty sure.
Similar to Mace from Modern Warfare, the new one. He has the same thing on
Actually,
his arms.
well, given how that Killmonger is, that actually wouldn't surprise me. And that, like, how that, or if that actually was canon.
That's
Like,
actually a
like,
really
like-
There's always something like the cuts that people do like that on their arms look so gross. It looks like you have bugs crawling on your arms.
What?
yeah. I
You know,
agree.
because it's like that classic thing where like you like that cut like for how many people you killed on your skin. Like it looks so
Oh.
gross. That's what
Like
Killmonger
Victor
has on his skin. A lot of
Zsasz?
yeah, Victor's ass. But that's more like slashes. Like Killmonger is like
yeah.
a specific kind of cut. Because I know Mace like
Yeah.
Modern Warfare has it too, and it looks so gross. It's like there's just a bunch of beetles on your arms.
Nice tear, you mean.
Yeah. Well, I guess that's pretty much all we have for that. Do you guys want to keep
How
talking?
far are we into this?
We are an hour and 5 minutes. Obviously, we don't think that this is really a likely scenario, but it was fun. It was fun for me, at least.
Yeah.
To go over.
I
But-
enjoyed it more than I expected.
That's good. That's good.
Uh,
But what fighting game do you guys think we'll see next from Netherrealm? Because the trend
Alright.
is the trend is Injustice, Mortal Kombat. All right, now go.
Okay, you see, I don't think we'll get another Injustice, and if we do, it'll probably be a different kind of different kind of DC fighting game, because I think the Injustice story is done.
Yeah.
I don't think they're going to continue with it. I think, like, I know we've talked about this a lot, Dark, and that, like, the idea of a horror fighting game, and I know
Yeah.
Ed Boon is even, like, he's even said he's interested in doing something like that, too. And I just think with, like, all the, like, stuff that they put in Mortal Kombat 10 and all the guest characters there, which were mostly horror characters, like, honestly, they could have their own game. And it would be a lot of fun. And it would be really interesting to see how they do the story, because I think, like, I don't know how they would do it, but I bet you they can think of something, and it could be a lot of fun to mess around with a bunch of different characters. Obviously, bring up all those guest characters back. You know, Leatherface, Jason. I would even say Alien and Predator, Freddy Krueger, Ghostface. There's so many things you can put. Even like
Yeah.
I think it'd be sick if you had like the classic horror, like Frankenstein or the Mummy.
That'd be pretty.
Oh
cool.
yeah,
You know, and stuff like that.
like Pennywise, you give it like his OG
Pennywise
skin.
too.
I would
Yeah,
name
that'd be
the
cool.
Headless Horseman.
Headless Horseman
pretty
would be sick too.
Yeah.
Sleepy Hollow. I love that.
Like the
movie.
Invisible Man.
DC
You're
fandom.
just flying a pair of glasses.
That'd be great.
That'd be kind of OP.
Oh man.
Yeah. So, yeah, DC fandom's like in like October.
You're right. Yeah, they did announce another one.
Yeah.
Definitely
You'll
get
see
some Gotham Knights
if-
news
yeah,
and anything.
Hopefully, yeah. Or maybe like another
I can
trailer.
probably
That'd
see
be
another
cool.
Batman trailer.
They do announce 4-player co-op.
If they announce 4-player co-op, it's because of me, guys. Calling them.
Okay.
I pestered them enough.
Message was received.
Alright, we're going back to the Netherrealm horror fighting game. I would be, if they do it, I would be because undoubtedly it's Netherrealm, they're gonna have a story. I'd be really curious to see what the story would be.
Yeah.
Like, that's something that I think I would be really down for. I'd just like to see their concept of why they're bringing all these characters together. That could be a lot
This
of
is
fun.
cool.
That's the story. It's cool.
Yeah, it's cool.
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
that's just
But
the
yeah,
end
if
of
I
it.
could choose a fighting game for Netherrealm to do, I think it would be that.
Yeah. That's pretty.
That'd be pretty
There's so
sick.
many fun characters and different concepts.
Yeah.
Who would the guest characters be though?
Alright.
Would they be horror characters?
I have no idea.
Like, well, if they want to keep up with like horror characters, mainly of
It'll
existence
probably
from, like,
be
you
Mortal
know,
Kombat characters.
like, not all,
Yeah.
but like I think we'll probably stick more like characters like media, like that, like
Maybe-
like from
Johnny
movies and stuff like that.
Silverhand.
That's funny. Alright, well, I feel like that pretty much covers that. The last thing that we were
That's
going to
about
talk... The next thing we were going to talk about was, was we were talking about there's been a supposed leak, or I don't know if it's just a rumor, where like they're making a Mandalorian game, not fighting game, just a Mandalorian game, and I can see this being like like, and I think everyone I saw basically had like a general need for it to be like Red Dead inspired. Yeah, open world like
Yeah,
Red
I
Dead
think
with
that's what
Mandalorian.
people are assuming is the Ubisoft game. I saw. People assuming it's the Ubisoft game. People are
I mean, that
saying,
makes
assuming
sense,
that was
It'd be fun just just
Maybe
imagine
Watch
just traversing
Dogs,
the world in a
gadgets, yeah.
jetpack. I
Yeah,
think that'd be really fun.
gadgets.
I need more jetpacks in games.
that's true.
Dude, I see it's the only reason I play Halo. It's for the jetpacks.
I don't know if it's good or bad. Or
It's kind of
sad.
controversial.
Oh yeah, I know it is. That's the only reason I
It's like
started
only play
playing
Halo to run.
Dude, they had jetpacks, and that's cool.
I mean, I play Mirror's Edge just
How many
Yeah.
games you have?
Yes.
How many games you play have jetpacks in them?
I know I like it.
Yeah,
Just
actually.
if
Exactly,
Halo
a lot.
fans, they're gonna go crazy. Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's
Then it makes it more special.
So when they added running, then they were really angry. It's like,
oh yeah,
stupid.
you're supposed to press RB to run.
But it's fun too, man. Like, you can double jump with a jetpack. Oh my god, that was horrendous.
You see what I
Yeah,
mean?
so this
Jetpack. I mean
Mando
like full-on
game-
jetpack, not like a double jump or anything like that.
yeah,
That's like features of Call of Duty stuff.
yeah. Just to clarify, this Mando game isn't a leak. It's a rumor,
Oh, okay.
and it's simply because Phil Spencer. Like, this isn't a joke. This is actually what's in the article. Because their logic is they've seen Xbox Series S's and live streams on a shelf before they came out or announced. They think because he has a Mando Funko Pop, that there's a Mandalorian Xbox exclusive game.
Ah.
That makes sense to me.
That's the scoop.
This is video game journalism 2021.
Anyway, so what I'm
That's
hearing
what
is
we're
it's
going
confirmed.
Pretty much confirmed,
Yeah.
honestly.
Yeah, no, but these people are these news journalists, man. They're advanced for their time, honestly. They're
Yeah,
really going
reading between the lines and everything.
Yeah, literally like reading between some lines, like honestly.
Super impressive.
No.
I know. We'll see with May the 4th.
And watch him
This
be a
is
Mando
pre-May the
game and
4th,
say
by
it
the way.
was because of that.
Oh my
Yeah.
goodness.
Yeah, that'd
Like-
be nuts.
Who do you want to make a Mando game? Then I guess that should be the question.
Rockstar.
Rockstar.
Yeah, that'd be the dream. It
I
never
wouldn't.
happens.
Even though
They
you
come
haven't
out
haven't
in
even
like
finished
Rockstar.
Red Dead Redemption 2
15
yet,
years.
but you know.
I
You
mean,
know.
I wouldn't want a
It's fine.
Rockstar Mando game.
I mean, like, again, if Rockstar makes the game, it's gonna take them forever.
Also
Yeah.
that,
Yeah.
Like,
but just
patient.
like
forever.
the issue
Yeah,
with
but then it
Rockstar-
won't be relevant anymore. Unless the show keeps going.
Yeah.
In which case,
Well,
like,
that
the
and
game's
also
gonna be about like
just-
Mandalorian season, like what, like 1, 2, or 3, and then they're gonna be like on season 15, and then it'll come out.
I
Also, the way they do the missions, I don't think it would work with like Mando.
yeah.
Because Mando's
Yeah,
all
for
about
sure.
like adapting to like the situation, using his gadgets, and where like GTA and Red Dead does it, it's like very linear, and they tell you what to do.
Yeah,
So, I mean,
yeah, very linear. You're kind of just like there for the ride, sort of to a certain
Yeah.
degree, which is nice. I mean, I do like the gameplay loop for a certain extent.
Yeah.
It has its moments, where it's just like really really you're in awe. But like beyond that, there isn't like any interesting gameplay opportunities to be had, and I don't know if I'm gonna say I would prefer a Ubisoft game now. Jesus. Like, I don't know. It just needs to be really specifically well done if it were to be a Ubisoft game. With Ubisoft, like with Watch Dogs Legion, I feel like the level design I think is like really, really cool because like there's multiple ways you can like approach like one like little mission area. There's like if you have a drone, you can like use a drone to like fly up to a vent and get inside to open a door so you can enter the facility, or you can go through the back door and like hack someone's like virtual key to get that and get inside there. Stuff like that. that is like what I think would be really cool if they were to have a Mando game being made. Um, but then again, it's just Ubisoft, so I'm just concerned for the microtransactions and then the slow plot points and then the stiff animations and like the rushedness of how they make their games and they know how to make good looking games. I'll give them that, but they also like can be pretty solid. But I just don't want to I don't want to come out of it feeling like, damn, this is pretty cool, but it could have been better. Because this is kind of how I feel with like a lot of Ubisoft games that I even like or consider love. But yeah, that is basically my grievances in regards to the possibility of a Ubisoft game. Yeah, I just went on a tangent there. Nice.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Thank you, sir.
Yes. Alright. Well, I believe that is everything.
I don't believe it is.
I don't know. Is it everything? Is it everything?
Because
I don't
they-
even hear Chris talk.
They announced that they're re-releasing Jedi Fallen Order this summer for
Oh,
next
cool.
gen.
That'll be a fun
That's pretty
phase.
sick.
Oh man.
Chris,
It's
you got
cool.
any more thoughts?
No, not really. Just in terms of the Mandalorian game, I hope it's done by a studio that knows what they're doing. Easily go wrong. We'll see what happens, I guess.
I agree.
Need water. I talk too much. That's way more than I thought I would. Yeah,
Very
that's
profound.
all we have. Okay. No, so I guess I'll do the outro here. So, with that being said, thank you for listening in to the Couch Serenno podcast. Any feedback, any comments, or any interaction towards this video helps. We are trying to, push for goals, trying to, put out more content for you guys. So any sort of interaction or sort of engagement just helps make the experience better for all of us. Thank you for the support on the last few videos that we've been making. It's been very overwhelming. We all very much appreciate it. And yeah, we have more stuff coming. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed, or even enjoy listening. One or the other. You pick or choose your poison, I suppose. And see y'all next time.
Alright. Like and subscribe.
I have a doctor's appointment Monday now.